national capital, Delhi, gears up for the assembly elections. The Aam Aadmi Party has come up with a new scheme once again, and with this, the Arvind Kejriwal, the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, has announced the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana today, which promises a rupees 18,000 to the Pujaris, the priests of the temples, and also to the Granthis of the Gurudwaras if Aam Aadmi Party comes to power. Arvind Kejriwal's new promise for Delhi Assembly polls. The former Delhi Chief Minister announces Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana. Kejriwal promises rupees 18,000 per month for priests and the Granthis. The registration for the scheme starts tomorrow on December 31st. Kejriwal warns BJP against blocking the scheme Delhi elections. And with this, Arvind Kejriwal, the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, announced an important initiative called the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana. Under this scheme, the priests of the temples and the Granthis of Gurudwaras will receive an honorarium of approximately rupees 18,000 per month. This is the first time such a provision is being made in the country. Kejriwal emphasized that priests who have passed down religious rituals across the generations have often neglected their own families, and this scheme aims to address that oversight. The former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal made the major announcement today, promising a monthly salary of rupees 18,000 for priests of temples and the Granthis of Gurudwaras if Aam Aadmi Party comes back to power in the upcoming elections. While addressing a press conference, Kejriwal stated that the priests and the Granthis have been the custodians of our religious customs, serving society selflessly, while unfortunately no one has ever taken care of their financial well-being, he stated. Moreover, Kejriwal, adding to that, he said that the registration for the scheme will begin tomorrow and he will personally initiate the process at the Hanuman temple. While this announcement by Arvind Kejriwal is the continuation of his welfare schemes for the people of Delhi. He first announced the Sanjeevani scheme for senior citizens, then the Mahila Samman Yojana, and now the monthly salary for scheme for the priests. Under the Sanjeevani Yojana, Aam Aadmi Party claimed to provide free health care for the elderly above 60 years of age, while the Mahila Samman Yojana would provide rupees 2,100 in assistance for women. And in a new addition, the former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, the national convener of Aam Aadmi Party, today announced an important initiative called the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana. And under this scheme, the priests of the temples and the Granthis of the Gurudwaras will receive an honorarium of approximately rupees 18,000 per month. Moreover, this is the first time such a provision is being made in the country, with Kejriwal emphasizing that the priests who have passed down the religious rituals across the generations have often been neglected their own families, and this scheme aims to address that oversight. While this scheme comes as a continuation of his welfare schemes for the people of Delhi, while earlier he has first announced the Sanjeevani scheme, which is for the senior citizens of the national capital, and the Sanjeevani scheme is aimed to provide free health care for the elderly above 60 years of age. And after that, he also announced the Mahila Samman Yojana, which aims to provide rupees 2,100 in assistance for the women. As the national capital gears up for the assembly elections, Aam Aadmi Party is coming up with one after the another schemes for the people of the national capital. Where earlier the Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal announced the Sanjeevani Yojana and the Mahila Samman Yojana, today he announced the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana, promising an amount of rupees 18,000 per month to the pujaris or the priests of the temples and also to the granthis of the gurudwaras if the Aam Aadmi Party comes back to power in the upcoming elections. He announced in a press conference that the priests and the granthis who have been the custodians of the religion customs serving the society selflessly has not ever taken care of their own financial well-being, and this scheme will help them to cover this oversight. While Kejriwal also stated that the registration for the scheme will be beginning tomorrow and he will personally initiate the process at the Hanuman temple. While the announcement is a continuation of his welfare schemes for the people of Delhi, where he first announced the Sanjeevani and then the Mahila Samman and now the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana.
नाम है पुजारी ग्रंथी सम्मान योजना। इस योजना के तहत मंदिरों में भगवान की पूजा करने वाले लोगों को पूजा करवाने वाले पुजारियों को और गुरुद्वारे में ग्रंथियों को हर महीने सम्मान राशि देने का प्रावधान है। हम जानते हैं कि किस तरह से एक पुजारी हमारे सुख दुख सब में काम आता है। हमारे घर में शादी हो, बच्चे का बर्थडे हो, कोई भी खुशी का मौका हो या कोई मौत हो जाए या कोई गम का मौका हो, हर वक्त पुजारी हमारे साथ होता है, हमारे को उसमें अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन करता है, भगवान की पूजा कराता है हमें। ये वो तबका है जिसने सदियों से हमारी परंपराओं, हमारे रीति रिवाजों, इसको पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी, एक तरह से जो गुरु शिष्य परंपरा पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी इसने आगे बढ़ाया है, हमारी संस्कारों को, हमारी रीति रिवाजों को, हमारे परंपराओं को। लेकिन इसने कभी भी अपने परिवार की तरफ ध्यान नहीं दिया और कभी भी हम लोगों ने इनकी तरफ ध्यान नहीं दिया। हम मंदिर जाते हैं, पूजा करते हैं, लेकिन कभी भी इनकी तरफ हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया। आज इस योजना के जरिए हम इसे मैं वेतन या तनख्वाह नहीं कहूंगा, एक तरह से इनका सम्मान करने के लिए इसकी घोषणा कर रहे हैं कि लगभग 18,000 रुपये महीना इनको सम्मान राशि दी जाएगी हमारी सरकार बनने पर। मैं जा रहा हूं, इस योजना का नाम है पुजारी ग्रंथी सम्मान योजना।